Greetings, penguins. Today, we have a very pretty and fancy watercolor paper. Ba, 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 ba. This is a Paul Rubens watercolor paper, but there is something very, very special about it. It glitters! So, I am going to draw an illustration of what other than my character Siggy Frank, since they eat, breathe, sleep, poop glitter. Let's get started. Oh gosh! I did not mean to fling it that far. Let's sketch. I'm drawing them in a fuzzy cropped hoodie and a two-piece split-colored dress. They are leaning over and have one arm in the air and one arm to the side. For the background, I'm keeping it simple and just adding some funky stars since I associate Siggy with stars. Also, it's glitter paper, so sparkle, sparkle. Ink time. So beyond the reason of drawing Siggy Frank because they're a walking glitter bomb, someone requested to know some of their lore, especially since they requested that over a year ago at this point. If you're still here, I'm so sorry it took me this long to do this. Let's begin. Siggy Frank is 24 years old and stands 5 feet tall. Siggy's parents weren't great, so they were raised by their grandmother, who also dresses as crazy and as colorful as them. And because Siggy Frank grew up around their grandma and her friends, they love old people. Siggy also loves watching rom-coms and soap operas. Siggy Frank is a ghoul. In this universe, the most common ways of becoming a ghoul is to either be born as one, or to be a vampire that has consumed copious amounts of human flesh. But in extremely rare cases, if one does not fall asleep while transforming into a vampire, they will instead turn into a ghoul. And that was the case with Siggy Frank. And Siggy, not wanting to hurt people or starve to death, joins a hunters organization, and now they help take down vampires, ghouls, and/or werewolves who cause too much trouble in exchange for ethically sourced human meat. And that's pretty much their story. It's random fact time. The origin of their name is a combination of Ziggy Stardust and Lisa Frank, except Ziggy became Siggy for some reason. Siggy's non-binary because the people who inspired their design were genderqueer, and it just made sense to make them genderqueer as well. When coloring their eyes, I always have to double check with myself which is the brown and which is the blue eye. The mold does help, but I still check. Even if I know, I still have to check. Siggy Frank is the only one out of over 200 of my characters that has this specific hair color. Well, here is the completed piece. Watch it sparkle and shine. This was fun. This paper almost felt like painting on cloth. Interesting experience. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you have thoughts or ideas for future videos, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to see more from me and join the colony of penguins, subscribe. We're almost at 500. Why not join now? Bye!